on Jimmy. And smoke on loud. I got perfect attendance. I ran that work.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I am going to do a relationship milestone video. Most of you guys are probably looking like, girl, what the hell is that? But basically where your relationship should be and what time period you should be doing all of these things. Now, I know most of us is not going to go by these. I know, honestly, I can say that I never have went by these, but I just sat down and thought about, like, what I feel like should happen if I was in a perfect relationship and how everything would go. Because you can never say how you want something to go. Because it's all based on how you feel about that person you are with. So, besides all of that good stuff, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of those good things. Make sure you hit the notification bell to be notified every time I decide to upload a video. And also, if you want to know what I'm doing outside of YouTube, also follow all of my social medias. They will be in the description box below. If you have noticed, I took Facebook off because my Facebook page is currently deactivated. And I don't know when or if I'm going to reactivate it. So, you can always hit me up on Twitter or you can hit me up on Instagram. And all that information will be below. If this is your first time viewing one of my videos, this is like my first time adding my Twitter account because I just got it back. So, enjoy, okay? It's not up to where it's supposed to be because I lost my other Twitter page and I don't know what I put under it. So, yeah, we just gonna go with that. But anyways, let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is the kissing portion of the date or whatever. If your date wasn't a totally waste of time, if you had the most awesome time ever, if you for sure is going to be a second date, then why not get a little peck and, you know what I'm saying, just a kiss. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to holding hands, I will give it about a week. Cause during that time you feel like you're the first girlfriend. You get what I'm saying? But it's not. You get what I'm saying? Like, let me see how I can put this. Some people end up holding hands on the first date. To me, honestly, I don't really care when I hold your hand. Like, you have to be in a relationship where you don't care about public affection. You get what I'm saying? Like, some people care what the public say. Honestly, I don't care because I feel like I'm with that person, so why not show them affection? You get what I'm saying? But anyways, when it comes to sex, now I feel like most blogs or most other YouTubers or most of Steve Harvey, he suggested 90 days. Now I know in the back of your head you like 90 days though. I have gotten to the point to where I have a 30-day rule. But then it's like, okay, if you're in a full-blown fledged relationship, then those 30 days goes out the window, okay? Like, I don't feel like people should wait every 30 days to have sex with their partner. Now, if you're talking about the beginning of a relationship, probably so. But if you're deep down in a relationship, and let's just say, if you guys are not having sex within a a week span period time, then y'all need to have a conversation. Because, but most blogs will suggest 2 weeks, but I totally agree with Steve Harvey with the whole 90-day thing. But the decision is totally yours. But the thing I say about Steve Harvey thing is that that's not just if you're looking for a relationship or a boyfriend. The Steve Harvey deal if you're looking for more than that. If the person worth more of your time than just a little fling. Um, Getting dressed with the lights on honestly is what, and when you are comfortable. Me, I don't care. Hold that thought. So yeah, to me, honestly, I feel like I'm the type of person who will get dressed with the lights on, the lights off, in front of you, behind you. I don't care. Especially like if I've been working all day or I just came in from shopping. Me, I'm the type of person, if my street clothes are coming off when I step through the door, okay? Because I feel more comfortable. I have like this section of street clothes, and then I have this section of just everyday walk around the house clothes. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel comfortable when I'm at home and I undress and get in my house clothes, other than me sitting around all day in the house with my street clothes on. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. But when it comes to getting dressed with the lights on in front of people, that's your time schedule. That's on you. Because some people will never be ready to undress in front of people with the lights on. Me, I'm not gonna lie, I do have things going on with my body that I need to work on. But at the same time, it's like, if we're gonna be in a relationship, you're gonna have to see the good, the bad, the ugly, okay? Because I feel like if you just fell in love with somebody just because of what they was wearing or when they had on clothes, but when they take off clothes and you unattracted to them, that means you wasn't attracted to them to begin with. Unless you were just like a visual person and that's all you think about. But you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. Honestly, and then we're gonna go on moving to seeing someone without makeup. They say 3 months, but honestly, in my opinion, instantly after the first mentioning or making it official, I would even say getting to know the other person of the other phase of the relationship. I feel like if he spent the night or she spent the night, the makeup is sooner or later gonna have to come off. Whoever's with me, I don't really wear makeup like that, so what you see is what you get. Um, the only time I really wear makeup is like a special occasion, and I rarely do my own makeup. I have it professionally done. The last time I actually wore makeup is at this last wedding that I planned, and that was like months and months ago. So it's like me wearing makeup, I just can't get into it. I feel like I already have pretty skin as it is. I know I might have black blemishes and all of that, and my lips might be dry sometimes, but I feel like I'm not going to wear makeup. I'm not going to start something that I'm not going to keep up. So why even bother? Buying them a birthday gift, it's up to you. It's your money. Spend it the way you want to. But I feel like if you're not in a relationship, don't buy them nothing. Don't give them nothing. Most people tend to wait till like 4 or 5 months of the relationship on the birthday date. Um, but if I was in a relationship with somebody and we just started talking, and if your birthday like right around the corner once we started talking, don't expect nothing from me. I might buy you a cupcake or something, but me buying you a high price, expensive gift, nah. I'm the type of person that like pays attention to what you really need, or something you really just kept looking at that you want and you really don't want to buy it, but then you want it bad. I'm that type of person that actually like get it. I'm the type of person that actually get what you need. Sometimes I might get what you want. That's just the type of person I am. When it comes to saying I love you, it's your feelings. Sometimes people say it a couple of days after they met. Sometimes people say it months after they met. It just depends on how you feel. If you feel like it's that time for you to say I love you, then it might be. But at the same time, don't rush into saying it, because I'm the type of person, if I tell you them 3 words, then I really do mean it. I really do take everything you say, everything you do from that point on personally, because you already done said it. I just don't throw them words out. The only people that really hear it is like my best friend, my mom, my dad. I barely tell my brother that, and I know it's pitiful, but it's like I just can't just throw them words out to people because they mean a lot. Um, so it just depends on how you feel. When it comes to changing Facebook status, I feel like both parties should be aware of what they want. I am at a point in my life where I really don't care about social media statuses. So it's just up to you and your partner, whoever you're with, if they want to change their status. Now, I also feel like this, and this is solely my opinion. Just because they don't change their Facebook status doesn't mean they don't love you. Doesn't mean they don't feel the same way you feel about them, or even more. It's just the fact that social media don't dictate if you're in a full-blown relationship or not. Social media should not dictate if you are happy or not. I'm just saying. And if you guys go back a couple of videos, I did do a do and don't um uh a video on social media while you're in a relationship. I try, if I don't forget, to link that video below so you guys can go watch it. I try to, if I don't forget. But yeah, just don't try to force people. And I feel like at this time, if I was in a, now if I was married, then that'll be different. I wouldn't mind about putting my significant other all over my social media. But I'm not the type of person, let's just say I'm in a relationship, right? And let's just say this relationship is not going to um work out. Then that's me going to have to go to social media, change that, and all this stuff. I ain't got time to do all that. Like, I just don't have time for all that, okay? Um, so yeah, I can't. So next thing I want to talk about is a real argument. I feel like it's not a certain time when you and your partner or whoever you're with supposed to get into an argument. If you feel passionate enough about something and the other person just not understanding where you're coming from, sometimes you have to tell them exactly how you feel and be done with it. Sometimes they don't understand. Sometimes they just don't have the patience to understand where you're coming from. Then that's when an argument starts. So can't nobody tell you within a matter of what weeks or what months or what years you're gonna start an argument in a relationship. Because I know I started a relationship with somebody, and I want to say a couple of weeks we started an argument. And that's only because if you feel passionate enough about something that you are currently talking about, then it's gonna be an argument. Now, when it comes to spending the night away together, like a staycation, or as most people call it, a vacation, it's basically more of a 7 months type deal. And I'm not talking about you going to each other's houses spending the night. I'm talking about you going to like hotels or Airbnb spending the night with each other. I give it to like 7 months, because I feel like in 7 months you should be comfortable enough. You should be in the position to where you know this person enough to the fact that you don't have to worry about them kidnapping you. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Going on holidays together. I would say about 8 to 10 months. And I say 8 to 10 months because around this time, when you're talking about holidays, you got to think about you going around their family. You got to think about them getting to know your friends, you know their friends. And I think within that time period, you guys should meet each other family. Um, it just depends on if you guys going. It just unless you agree like within a 4 months of your relationship, then that's up to you guys. But me personally, if I was in the perfect relationship, it'll be 10 months because they'll give me enough time to meet your family, your friends. You meet my family, my friends, because sometimes my friends, um, they don't know when to switch the streets on and the streets attitude on and off. So sometimes they can get very protective, I want to say, and they don't know when to turn it off. And sometimes they can be very scary to most people who are not used to that behavior. Um, and my dad is like the type who is can be very scary protective. So it's like, it's just up to you guys what you guys want to do. But I would give it to like 10 months to a year. I'm not going to lie to you. 10 months to a year. Um, when it comes to having talks about the future, it's basically whenever they come up, whenever you're ready to. But I feel like it has to be a conversation had. It's no over not talking about it. You get what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand what you both want in the future. Now, if you ask a person what their goal is for the next 5 months within their relationship, not necessarily their personal goals, but what they want to happen in their relationship goals, that is like totally different from what they want personally. Um, well, on the business aspect personally. You get what I'm saying? Like, so yeah. When it comes to getting engaged, that is totally up to you. But I feel like you should at least been together 2 years or more. And I'm not saying you should get married within 2 years. I'm not saying that because I know people who's been um engaged for darn near 10 years and still haven't got married. So, it's just up to you what you want to do. Getting a pet, I feel like that should be talked about once you guys have moved in together. If you guys haven't moved in together, maybe you shouldn't get a pet together. And I feel like the whole kids thing shouldn't be brought up until you guys know you can handle a pet together, okay? When it comes to getting married, I feel like it should be 4 or more years. Now, if you notice, I said if you're engaged, it should be 2 or more. So within 2 to 4 years, you should know if you want to marry that person or not. If you're not at the place to where you want to marry that person or not, then you need to think about like your are you wasting your time with that person? Now, if you with a person and they don't know if they ever want to get married, then that's something you need to think about too. Because I know a lot of people who are in a relationship and they don't want to get married. They don't want to fix nothing because it's not broken. So they're not really pushing the issue on getting married. Me, I'm the marrying type. I'm just not the divorcing type. If we get married, we're gonna stay married, okay? Because I can't do the whole divorce thing. I can't and I won't. And I think it's in my blood because my parents have been married for so long. And almost 35 years. So it's like I just can't. I can't do the divorce thing. Because I done seen them have their ups, their downs, and they still work them out. So it's like I can't. If they can do it, both of them got a high temper. They're both One is an Aquarius and one is a Gemini. So they both have high tempers. So yeah, they have to, like, if they can work it out, I know I can. You get what I'm saying? When it comes to buying a home together, it's basically the best time when you both can afford it and agree to work as a team. If you don't have that person to where you guys can work as a team, that means you can't build as a team. If you can't build as a team, maybe you shouldn't buy a house as a team. Just like I feel like if you're shacking, you shouldn't buy a car as a team. Because what if you break up, then who gets the car? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the same thing with a house. If you buy a house together and you guys break up, but you're not married, so who gets the house? You get what I'm saying? And most of you guys are probably looking at me and asking, okay, if you get all this stuff together, so do you get a prenup? Now, me, I'm not planning on getting a divorce, but I always want to cover myself to make sure I am well covered. I feel like if you're going to get a prenup done, and this is basically solely my opinion, and I'm thinking about doing a video on prenups, but if you're going to get a prenup done, I feel like you shouldn't take nothing out the marriage that you didn't come in there with. Okay? So if you guys had both of you guys had a car. So both of you guys gonna take a car from the relationship or from the marriage. If you guys both had money in the bank, I feel like whatever is in both joint accounts should be split equally, okay? Down to the very penny. You get what I'm saying? If you guys came in and bought a house together, let's say you guys, neither one of you want to stay in the house. So I feel like if you guys are going to sell the house, whatever you sell the house for, whatever is left over, I feel like it should be split equally down to the last penny. Now, when it comes to dogs and children, I feel like it should be equally asset when it comes to kids and dogs and animals. I feel like you guys should see the kids equally, see the animals equally, just break everything down equally. Now, if that person is in the relationship and he or she makes more money than you, then I feel like let that be. That means you not doing what you were supposed to do while you was married. I feel like most people, when they get married, they slack off on what they was doing because they think people are going to take care of them. I feel like when I get married, I'm the type of person who wants to add extra income in a house because I don't want to go back to where I was. I am not good at struggling, okay? And best to believe I have been in a place to where I have struggled. When I first got my first apartment, I was struggling. And when I say struggling, I was in a relationship, but it felt like I was still by myself. So I kind of know what it is to struggle. Then I kind of know what it means to, like, have everything in line. So I try to stay in the middle of being financially stable and being well off, if that makes sense. Also, when it comes to starting a family, you guys are mentally, physically ready. It takes two to start a family. If you are not physically ready, I promise you, it will not happen. If you are not mentally ready as a couple, it will not happen. So that's just a little bit that I want to talk to you guys about today. I'm sorry for the interruption earlier. I've been waiting on phone calls. I've been talking to a lot of people because I'm trying to get things off the ground. So it's like I have to do that, then stay by my cell phone because I have that to handle. So yeah. But that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree with some of the things I mentioned in this video. Also remember, if you guys want to catch me off of YouTube, make sure to hit me up on all of my social media, and they will be in the description box below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. You guys be safe, stay out of trouble, and always bless someone like you want someone to bless you. Bye guys.